Hi, this is John Beckwith from your Westminster High School World Languages Department. I've been working with Amy Romanowski, Dan DePayer, Norman Bracero, Steve Watson, and we've all kind of taken some different directions based on our levels, logistics, focus, and philosophy. I use a method in teaching Spanish called total physical response, TPR for short, and there's also TPR storytelling. And that's kind of the direction that I'd like to take in this project, project-based learning. In TPR, actions correspond to language input. So if a person stands up, you would hear somebody narrate that person stand up. If a person walks across the room, you would hear something about that person walking across the room. If the person sits down, then you might hear that the person sits down. And so it's a very simple concept, and if you can listen to that over and over again, or even be involved in those actions over and over again, you learn very quickly. I would like to create a video library of students' drama or action sequences that they've created, so that the class as a whole can learn and other students could learn as well. So the driving question here is, can performance art be used as an effective component in the creation of comprehensible input to facilitate language acquisition? Well, that's a little wordy for students, I suppose. So I'm thinking something more along the lines of, can performance art and drama be used as a tool to learn and teach ourselves language? And I have a book, here called Live Action Spanish, and there's just basically some simple sequences in here. For example, somebody goes home, they arrive at their steps, they go up the steps, they take out a key, they put the key in the doorknob, they turn the door handle, they pull the door open, they enter, they close the door, they lock the door, they sit down and watch television. And so that being narrated at the same time that it's observed creates comprehensible input. And so I'd like to have the students kind of take control of that and create short little skits that would be comprehensible to an audience. I'd like to have them perform that as to a live audience, but then also film these so that they could be used forever in the classroom. So an entry event would be one that I create myself, and they would see that they would be able to understand it. And in this case, I've done a few of them this year. One notable one was I acted out the whole lockdown scene in Spanish, and they understood the language perfectly because it was a routine familiar to them, and the language that they knew matched up with that. So some key knowledge here is that language acquisition by seeing action and drama corresponds to language input. So the student has to know that what they put together has to match up with the language. So they're going to have to do a lot of fine-tuning to get this to work out right. Well, I think that's about it.